Hey divas, so in today's video I will be sharing with you guys a demo and a first impressions and review on this foundation. As you can tell from the title, it is the MAC Studio Waterweight foundation with the SPF of 30. So yeah, I'm just going to, that's why I don't have on any foundation. I don't have on anything right now, so I just wanted to go ahead and do this and just get it done, because I know I was wondering, like, how is this foundation? I was dying to try it. You guys know in my last haul I mentioned that I went to go and get it, but they didn't have my shade. But anyways, we're gonna get right into talking about this foundation and trying it on. Okay divas, so here is the foundation. It is a fluid ounce, as it always is. The only difference is that it comes with a dropper this time, so that's what it looks like, and which is fine with me because I don't mind as long as I can control how much of it's coming out. As long as it has a pump or something that I can control how much product I'm using, I really don't mind. So I think that that's pretty cool. I do like the bottle. It's a little bit more sleek than their normal bottles. They're usually like a little bit wider. I don't know if it's just me, but I think they're a little bit wider. But anyways, I'm trying to remember the claims off back. It's supposed to be a medium coverage. It's supposed to be a satin finish, and that's all that I can remember from reading on the website and what they told me at MAC. So we are going to just go ahead and try this on. Okay, so before we get started with actually putting the foundation on, I did use the L'Oreal Paris Magic Perfecting Base to go ahead and prime my face, because this makeup, and I forgot to tell you that it does have a, or I don't know if I mentioned that to you, but it does have a satin finish. As you guys know, or if you don't know, you're new to my channel, I am a oily girl, so I like to use this base because it keeps me pretty matte. So yeah, this is the primer that I use. So now I'm going to begin to apply it to my face. I like to do half of my face first to see if it's a good color match. So I'm just taking some on my finger and just kind of like just putting it on there. It's not any particular order, so I feel like that's enough on that side. Now I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out with this brush, and I'm kind of just pushing it into the skin, and then I'll probably go back in and blend it with circular motions. So here is how it looks on half of my face. It's giving me a very, it's just true that it's a satin finish. It's giving me like a natural glow, so not like an oily glow. It's kind of like the same glow that I have on this side, just a little bit more intense, especially in this area. But this is one of the areas that I get most oil in, but it's giving me like a natural glow, like more like skin like. I do not feel it on my face. However, I will let it sit for a little bit so that I can know how it's really gonna feel after it sits for a while. So it is a good color match. I got the color in NW50, so I feel like it's a good color match. It's it's a tad bit darker, but I don't mind that. I'd rather my foundation be a little darker than lighter. So yeah, now I'm gonna just apply the foundation on this side of my face. I love the way it blends with this brush as well. I would definitely not use a beauty blender, because I feel like a beauty blender would just shear this out way too much, like entirely too much, because this brush is still shearing it out, even though it's like a brush that is not so dense and it's a stippling brush. So I would definitely not advise for you to use a beauty blender unless you want this foundation to be even more sheared out, which I wouldn't, because this isn't a full coverage, so I wouldn't do that. Okay, so this is what the foundation looks like all over my face and blend it out. I really really like the way that it has the satin finish, but it doesn't make me look greasy, because I was afraid, honestly, once I found out that it was a satin finish, that it was going to make me look greasy, because as a oily person, you want to stay away from anything that is like a dewy finish, a satin finish, or anything like that. But the way that they did the formula is really, really nice. It just gives me like, I feel like this is my regular skin. It does feel lightweight. I did let it sit for 7 minutes before I actually came back on, and it feels nice. I like the way it feels. It does feel very, very lightweight. And I like the way that it gives you that natural radiant glow. Like, it just, I like it. I really, really like it. Okay, divas, so I'm gonna give you my first impressions. I won't say that it's kind of a review, because I know if I'm gonna like a foundation or not after like about 20 complete minutes of wearing it. So yeah, I haven't set it with a powder or anything, but I wanted to come to you guys and tell you guys my thoughts before I set it with a powder, and I will show you guys how it looks after I set it with powder. But this foundation is not for the girl who wants the full coverage, because I could still see some of my imperfections shining through. Like, I have a light spot right here, and it's not like completely covered. It's covered like barely. But for the most part, if you have like acne prone skin, then this is probably not going to be a foundation for you unless you're willing to keep building and building. I'm just being very honest, because I don't have like problematic skin. Not saying that I have perfect skin, so disclaimer, I'm not saying that I have perfect skin, because my skin is not perfect at all. It's way far from perfect because it's oily. But if you have like a lot of blemishes or things that you want to cover, I do not think that this foundation is going to be for you. And even if you do have, you know, skin that is not that problematic, you like that cake glam full-on full coverage face, like, this is probably not going to be a foundation for you. I would say that this is going to be a foundation that is for people who are on the go every day and they just want to put on some foundation and be done with it, or the girl that does like makeup but she doesn't like that full cake face. Just for the lightweight wearers, or just for an everyday foundation that you just want to quickly put on and just want a light to almost no coverage. So that's just my honest opinion on it. For oily girls, I would say that this is a good foundation. Even though it gives you like that radiant glow, as you can see, it doesn't make you look greasy. Like, I haven't set with a powder. I'm trying to not set with a powder for about at least 15 minutes so that I can see if it's going to get greasy on me. So I will come back with that update, because I'm going to leave it on. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys some of my thoughts and what I think of the foundation. I think that all the claims are true. It being lightweight is very true, because I feel like I have no foundation on my face. It does have a satin finish, and what else? What was the other claim? I don't know. I think that was the only claims, but I think that it's a nice foundation. But I'm gonna let it sit for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then I'll come back and let you guys know how it is after I set it with powder and everything like that. Or I'm just gonna come back before I set it with powder after the 15 or 20 minutes so that you can see how it looks before I set it with powder. Okay, so I did go in and do my brows, and this is how the foundation looks after about 20 minutes. So it's still not leaving me with the greasy effect, which I really like. So now I'm just gonna go in and do the rest of my makeup. Well, I'm gonna do like a light application, because I'm just honestly going to run errands and stuff. So I'm just going to do like put on some more makeup, and then put on my highlight and stuff like that, and then I'm going to come back and give you guys my final thoughts of this foundation. Okay, divas, so this is how it looks after I've applied. I went in with my MAC with my concealer, my highlighting concealer, and then I just went in with Film Noir to contour. So I just used powder, everything, stuff like that. I didn't use anything like any cream contour shade or anything like that. But anyways, this is how the foundation is holding up, and I think it looks good with a full face of makeup. Even though I'm not wearing any blush, I'm just wearing a contour and I'm not wearing a highlight or anything. But honestly, I just wouldn't wear this if I wanted that beat face. Like, I like this natural type of glam going on, but I wouldn't do this for like a full coverage, full-on glam type of look. But however, I do really like this foundation, and I tell you no lies, like this is going to be like my everyday foundation. If I just want to even put some on without putting any concealer or anything like that, I will just put this on and then dust a little bit of my MAC Mino Light Skin Finish in Deep Darkest. That's the powder that I used today to set it. I think I would just go ahead and be wearing this every day, like, because it's a really good skin like foundation. So yeah, I would give it a thumbs up. But yeah, divas, thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I hope that you guys found it helpful. I hope that I was able to answer any questions or anything that you had about it, or, you know, just hope this video was helpful. If you guys did like this video, then go ahead and give me a thumbs up so I can know that you did like this video. And if you haven't subscribed, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any updates or any future videos from me. But yeah, thank you divas so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I will see you lovely divas in my next video. Bye.